real, we at war. You ain't know, look at how people live where we go. To the front line.
Get yourself. What I want you to understand is, like the way you presented it, it was like, you know what I'm saying, you want a place for the kids, and it's for the whole family, it's for everybody, it's for all of us. All of us got to understand what we got to do, what's required from us from God, right? Because once you know you're Israel, you know what's required from you, right?
But righteousness.
Get that, Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
This is not a requirement from me or nobody else, it's from the Lord. Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
Do you fear God? You do? So why are you out of dress code?
Because I don't know the correct protocol. That's why.
Okay. So read that.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So that's what's required of you. Okay? So now, you said you don't know the protocol. I'm sure.
I was learning,
but
it wasn't quite taught to me. That was the problem that we was.
Okay, give me Deuteronomy. Let me show you something real quick, because I'ma just assume you heard this before. But if not, we're gonna give it to you right here. Deuteronomy 22, verse 5.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What is that talking about?
I didn't quite hear a part of it.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
That would pertain to a man. So something that a man wears.
Right? Okay. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on a dress. Y'all hear that? Men shouldn't wear a dress. Boys shouldn't wear dresses, alright? Read.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy
It's
God.
an abomination to the Most High God. Women wearing pants, men wearing dresses, because it's a dress code. It's a certain way that men are supposed to dress. It's a certain way that women are supposed to dress. Give me that in Timothy. Adorn themselves. It's a certain way that women are supposed to dress. So, like I said, I'm going to assume that you heard that before, but maybe not. Maybe not.
No.
Okay, so women are supposed to cover.
I mean, you hear about it, that you're supposed to cover your head and supposedly not wear pants, but...
What you mean supposedly?
Supposedly, because if you go for me, who is mixed up in a predominantly Christian, household, and then you got other, basically other, Pentecostal says you're not supposed to. So it's like everybody taking little bitty bits of what. So like I said, I can't to figure out what exactly is the truth. I know little bits, but I don't know the truth.
So how do you feel about that scripture we just read?
It's true. I believe it's true.
That's true, right? So it's easy for you to start in your transition and repentance by putting on the what?
Dress.
Okay, read that.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves.
You can make yourself look beautiful. How?
In modest apparel.
Modest apparel, because when you got pants on, that's a sign of like you can see the shape, and men wear pants. Them are breeches, so it's like you walk around with underclothes on. So you got to make yourself look beautiful with what?
With modest apparel.
Covered up. You got to cover yourself up. Put the dress on. Make the dress come past your knees. Read.
With shamefacedness and sobriety.
So this is how women are supposed to dress and conduct themselves, because it's a punishment if you don't do that. This is the punishment. ZEPHANIAH. This is the punishment that happens if you don't keep these commandments. It's as simple as walking around in pants. This is what the judgment is.
Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 8. It shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children.
He should do what?
I will punish the princes and the king's children.
You are a child of the king, read.
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
Christ was to come back right now and see you. Women are supposed to wear dresses, and modest, covered up. So it's a punishment for not wearing the uniform that you're supposed to, that God ordained for us. So that's one. Give me Deuteronomy 6 and 7. I'm going to go into something else for you, because at the end of the day, you brought like I said, you introduced it to I want my kids to understand that you're trying to lace them, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you was married. That's a whole nother situation. So we'll deal with that later. But I want to show you this one.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
This is what you're supposed to be doing. I'm glad that you came here because we're going to help you, sis. We're going to help you do this right here. This is a commandment. Read that.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way.
You know what they talking about right here? Let's go up to verse 5.
Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words, which I command thee this day, shall be in thine heart.
Read.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
So these are what you're supposed to be teaching to your children. The words of God. Read. The Bible. Read.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
That's what you're supposed to be doing, is teaching these children the laws of God. But like I said, when you first came, you got to build yourself up first. So we're going to help you, sis, all right? We're going to get